Let's learn something new. What's up, guys? It's Molly. Today I'm gonna show you guys how to play my riff from my song Loaf, which is from Chillhop's Fall Essentials compilation 2024. I wrote this riff maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, and I sort of just was kind of waiting for the right song when my friend, he's an amazing producer, Nokia, he took the guitar idea and we were able to make a sick chill hop lo-fi track with it. This riff has probably reached the most ears on my social media platforms. I've posted different versions of it over the years, and it always received really positive feedback. The time finally came to put it into a full-length song format, and it became Loaf. I'm gonna teach you guys the riff, so let's get down to business. I also wanted to let you guys know that there is a free download of the tabs on my website, mollymcphaul.com. Took the time to make some handwritten tabs, and you can download them for free. So, to get started, our tuning that we will be playing in today is F, A, C, G, C, E. F, A, C, G, C, E. When I originally wrote this riff, I believe I had a capo the 3rd or 4th fret, but for the recorded version, it ended up being on the 6th fret. Your guitar should now sound like this when you play open strings. Right on. Let me just do a playthrough of what you will be playing very shortly. Alright, so I would say to start learning the riff, we're going to want to slow it down a bit, because when I first wrote the riff, I was not playing it at the speed which it's recorded at. So the notes, the shapes are relative to the capo. Whenever I say you're on the 4th fret, you are on the 4th fret from the capo. Our first shape is going to be your low string. You're going to be playing the 4th fret. And then on your G string, you're also going to be holding down that 4th fret note. So that is your chord. What we're doing is just going kind of up and down. So the strumming pattern is like this. So you do that twice, and then you take that same shape, and you just go down, slide down to the 2nd fret instead. All together, Next section is the tapping part, which this was honestly one of the first riffs that I made with a tapping section, and I was so hyped on it. I was just like, whoa! I like heard the melody in my head, and then I figured out I don't even remember how I wrote this riff, because I still don't know exactly like how this came to me, besides I heard the melody and I figured out a way to play it on these 2 high strings. So for this tapping section, it sounds like this. That's just something that has always helped me just memorize guitar parts just in general, humming the melody back. So you basically kind of channel like your inner metronome, and that also will help you, I think, with the flow. So what you're playing there is 2nd fret of your high C string right now, and you're gonna go from 2nd fret to 4th fret, just a hammer on. So that should sound, that's your first note. Note 1 of 8 is this. And then what you're doing with the tap, this is where your first tap moment comes in, is on the fret 7. You are tapping on that high E string. You're just tapping on the 7th fret. And I tap it, since the next note is going to be back on that C string, I tap it with my middle finger so that I have my pointer fingers open to play the next note. So it's like, it's very fast, so it's kind of hard to make that note really like stand out, because it's From there, you go to 7th fret on the C string, the 2nd string, and you go 7 to 9 on that C string. That's 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're halfway there, guys. This is the hardest part. This is the hardest part of the song. We're already halfway through. Let's go. Pat on the back. Next is the next 4 notes. From this 9th fret, you're just gonna lift it up. And that is the 5th note. So. You almost want to pluck up a little bit as you're releasing to get it to ring. So. Yeah, and I'm playing with the amp right now, and it's still like, tapping is kind of, it takes time sometimes to get the consistency of the notes, but, you know, just with some practice, just repetition, you'll get it down. I know you will. And then from that ringing of the open string, you are going to hammer it back on to that C string, 4th fret. So that's all you have left, is like, those are your final 3 notes. 4th fret, C string, hammer ons. You just hammer on. I do it with my index finger. And then for the final 2 notes of this section, you are going to do, on the G string, 2nd fret, you just 2nd fret, pull off to open string. So, all together, I'll do it slow. And that's that little section. So what we have so far is the 2 intro chords. We're almost there, guys. We just got the second half of the riff to get through. After your tip tappy section comes this other melody, which is the because FACGCE tuning. This was like one of the first riffs that I wrote when I was in this tuning. And I think part of why I was able to like come up with this melody is because it was my first time in the tuning. It worked out, I guess. The rest of the melody, you're gonna do an open string moment where you're gonna go. So that's gonna be F string, C string, and then I do these G and C at the same time with these 2 fingers. And then what you're gonna do is I take these 2 fingers then, and you're just back on the 2 C strings. So F, A, C, G, C. So that's why I like this tuning as well, is because you can just do the same shape, hold down the same notes on these 2 strings. They automatically harmonize with each other because they're the same note. So you're gonna hammer on to the 4th fret of those 2 C strings, and you're gonna slide down to the 2nd. So it's, and you're gonna do 2 pull-offs / hammer-ons. So 4th fret, slide down to the 2nd. And you're just doing on those C strings. You don't even have to strum again, you're just gonna pull off and really work on trying to get those notes to ring out when you pull off. It just takes repetition. You just wanna practice it, and it's okay if you hit the other notes as well because they're in the same key of the song. You know, we just played a chord with the open strings, so it's okay if you hit a couple open strings. It actually sounds nice sometimes, you know? There's only happy accidents, guys. So, and then you do the open string again after that, and you're gonna go back to the 7th fret, still on these C strings, and then you're gonna go down to fret 5. And so that one doesn't have any pull-offs. You're just gonna be sliding from 7 to 5 to 4, 5 and 4 again. So is what you're doing. And I hammer on to the 7th, so it's like a, are the notes. So together, that little part is And then you play the first one again, which is the 4 to 2. And your final 4 chords are quite simple. It's basically the chord you're just playing, those 2 C's, but you're just gonna add the same fret bass note, so the lowest string, and you do 4th fret, and it's the same shape for all 4 of these chords, except for the last one is just open string, but we'll get there. 4th fret, 7th fret, 2nd fret, open, so. And I just do a pull off for that. So that final half is all together. And then I always ended it in my videos with this harmonic. And yeah, so all together you get the full riff, which is so fun to play in my opinion. I just think it like flows really nice, and that is Loaf. This tutorial has been requested over the years. I've seen comments asking for a tutorial, and finally I've taken the time to write out the tabs, which, reminder, you can just download my website, which I'll link in the description. And I want to give you guys the proper tools so you can learn the song how I originally played it. Yeah, Loaf. Track 1, yo. Track 1 on Chillhop Essentials, Fall 2024. This has been a really cool journey with this specific riff, seeing it start off as just an idea. I recorded it at my desk, and then it's getting printed on vinyl a couple years later. Is just so crazy. Super excited to keep on writing guitar ideas, and if you take the time to learn my ideas, thank you. I wish you best of luck. Not that you need it, because you got skills. Keep on shredding. If you learn the riff and you decide to share it on the interweb, please tag me. Love to see you guys playing my riffs. It's so beyond cool, and it just inspires me to know that I'm inspiring y'all. Thank you guys for sticking with me. Please feel free to comment any questions you might still have if I didn't cover quite everything, or if there's just general questions you have about me. I will try to answer in a timely manner. Thank you guys, and take it easy. I'll be in touch.